Welcome back and happy Monday. Back on April 17th, as Texas high school athletes were still sheltering in place, both the UIL and TAPS canceled the remainder of their spring sports season. And until late May, it was unclear when these students would be allowed back on campus to begin training for fall sports. But this past Monday, a lot of students reported for their first conditioning workouts with many precautions in place. Jessica Hunt has the story.
The main thing we want to do is get them back out here, get them acclimatized back to, getting the heat, get them out of the house a little bit. But again, our number one priority is the health and safety of every individual that's on our campus.
With the UIL beginning summer strength and conditioning programs June 8th and TAPS the week prior, school districts have been provided a lengthy list of protocols necessary in keeping students and staff safe during the COVID-19 pandemic.
The big one is social distancing. So basically 10 feet away if they're active working, they're 6 feet away if they're at rest. Anytime they're at rest, they have to wear their mask. We've got disinfectant bottles out here, so we're spraying their hands on any equipment that they use. We spray the equipment, we spray their hands. They all have a gallon of water, so that way they have enough water to work out for 2 hours.
Up the arm. Go! Let's go, Hall. Let's go, Hall. Up the arm. Up the arms. Blue!
We're practicing social distancing as much as we can, wiping down everything if we need to, just trying to stay safe,
In addition to social distancing and disinfectant, student athletes have to self-screen for COVID-19 symptoms daily, with many schools screening them at the start of every week.
They have to do a brochure to find out how they're feeling during the day before they get here.
Good. 98.2. We go. Thank you.
You have to end up keeping record of who's in, take temperature of every kid when they come in.
So every morning we had to sign like a sheet and make sure we're not coughing. We had to sign everything off, have our parents sign it, and then we can sign it and we train it every morning. It's a follow-up process, but I think we all have it down.
Get those arms long. There it is.
Also, students are divided into groups while conditioning.
You'll see a coach working with groups of 15, will be the largest group. They'll stay with them so that we don't have to worry about the contamination or having to wipe things down after every group, because they're not going to rotate.
And the reason why they do that is if one of the kids tests positive, then that 15 is shut down for 14 days, 2 weeks.
With these procedures in place, the players feel safe and are just grateful to be back on the field.
At first, you might be a little bit hesitant to come out and be in large groups again, but you come over here and you just feel very safe. You really do. I mean, there's a lot of precautions, and they're doing everything that they possibly can to make sure that we are 100% safe.
It's great to be out here, it's a little hot, but just being back on this field, being together, it gives us a kind of energy that I think we're missing the last few months.
Mike Osterhage actually reminiscent about his sports days, saying he remembers the drills. Those kids made it look easy, especially in the humidity. Again, that was Jessica Hunt reporting. You can find the latest and other sports stories by watching Instant Replay every Sunday at 11 o'clock. And like we were saying, they were sweating, but they were moving out there.
My brother remembers those two-a-days with kind of a ouch in his stomach.
The second one in the Texas heat, probably not ideal.
No. Those were the days.
Those were the days. All right, Dad's special day right around the corner. What are you getting him?
I already sent it in the mail. Oh. But if you're still looking for the perfect thing, SA Live has you covered. Hey, Mike.
Less than a week away until Father's Day. Are you ready? No need to worry. We've got you covered. We've got great food. We've got deals. We've got everything for us dads on SA Live. Even the sizzle sounds delicious. We're in the kitchen with one of San Antonio's top chefs. He's taking the typical steak dinner up to a new level.
I don't like to spend any more than $100 or less in my jeans.
Well, no need to empty your wallet when you're trying to look good. We've got some great tips on how to shop smarter and spend less when you're shopping for men. We'll pack the family into the car. We're going on a road trip. It's a short drive this summer. Lots of fun for the whole family and great chance to learn something too. Impress the family with these colorful and creative summer treats. We've got something for the kids, something for the adults. All of them you can make at home. Are you still looking for the perfect gift for Dad? What are you waiting for? We've got the gifts he'll love and the Texas brands that you can support. Well, there's always the old standby. Have you thought about giving Dad a tie? I don't know which one you like the best there. Hey, send in some of your pictures, post them on social media. You may see them on TV. Could be a great tie, maybe a little bit on the crazy side. We want to see them. SA Live is going to start in just a couple of minutes.
According to the TSA this week, airports recorded the highest number of travelers since the coronavirus pandemic began. That means you have to be even more careful when you're traveling.
And if you are planning a vacation anytime soon, there are a few things you should know before you go to the airport. Right now on our website, ksat.com, you can see a full list of new rules and regulations, including screening, boarding, and how disinfecting procedures are into effect.
These isolated showers and storms that are currently along the coastal plain, they've got a long way to go before they make it to San Antonio. Well, we're going to hope for that at least. And that's why we've got a 30% chance for an isolated shower or storm in the afternoon. 91 for the high today, then cooling down into the 70s. A quiet but muggy evening for us. And looking ahead, tomorrow, 91 again. Partly cloudy skies, and it'll be humid and hot in the week ahead. Another chance for isolated rain by Saturday and Sunday, but that's about the best we can do, unfortunately, when it comes to the rain department. So, yeah, keep your fingers crossed for the rain today. We could use it.
All right, Sarah, thank you so much, and thank you for watching the News at Noon with us.
That's all for us now. SA Live starts right now.
He has cooked for celebrities and athletes. We've got a superstar chef showing you how to make the dinner every dad is dreaming of. Plus, shop smarter and spend less. If you're worried about your budget, we've got tips on how to find some great men's gear without breaking the bank. And it's a family adventure with a little learning on the side. We're taking you to a hidden gem that's a must-do this summer. It's all today on SA Live.
Celebrate San Antonio. Coming to you live from the KSAT 12 studios. This is SA Live.
Hello and happy, I wish my closet looked like that. Ties, and more ties, the go-to dad gift. But have you ever actually gotten one for Father's Day? Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mike Osterhage. Fiona is off today. And a few years ago for Father's Day, I loved this one. This is a tie that my family got me, and that's my little guys when they were little guys and they were turned into a tie. I have to make sure I wear that coming up this Friday. And I love to save all of my ties. I save everything, just ask my wife. And so years ago, I was wondering, what do I do with all my ties? Unbeknownst to me, my family, my mother-in-law took the boys and all the ties I had saved up, each one picked out a handful of them. Then my wife's grandmother sewed them all together and sent them to a woman who quilted them, and that's the stitching on the back. It's all a bunch of outlines of power tools on the back of that quilt. And actually the edging right there, the red and blue, they used some of the material from the boys' bedding when they were little itty bitty babies. So that's my tie story for the day. So if you have gotten, or the question is, have you ever gotten a tie or given a tie for Father's Day? We want to see some of the pictures. Have you turned them into a quilt or something like that? Maybe a little baby blanket made out of ties. I just made that one up, but it'd be something good to do with ties. Let's see it. We'll post it on social media, and you may see it a little bit later on in the show. Well, Father's Day is less than a week away, and a great dinner is the perfect way to show Dad just how much you care. Chef Jose Benitez has cooked for Spurs players, even a former president, and now he wants to make sure your dad eats like a champ. On the menu this Father's Day, a meal that looks so complex but is simple enough for any home chef.
What's up, everybody? My name is Jose Benitez. I'm a personal private chef here in San Antonio. I also have 3 food trucks. I have 2 here in town, and then also one in Georgetown / Austin area. So all fathers really like is a steak, steak and potatoes. You definitely can't go wrong with that. But today I'm gonna do a little twist on it. We're gonna go ahead and do bone-in ribeyes with a little bit of seasoning, which is gonna be cumin, garlic, onion, paprika, smoked black pepper, and a little bit of kosher salt. Then we're gonna go ahead and pair that with a jalapeno, caramelized onion, and bacon au gratin potato. And then we're gonna go ahead and, if the fathers like veggies, most of us don't, like a lemon garlic broccolini. So the first thing that you wanna do at home is you wanna go ahead and pull out your ribeyes and let them rest and get up to room temp. That way it'll help it to cook evenly and get a better sear, and it's just gonna taste so much better. So while we're letting our steaks rest, we're gonna go ahead and start with the potatoes. That's probably gonna take the longest. So we'll move this out of the way and get the potatoes started. So I'm gonna go ahead and slice the onions, which I already did, then the jalapenos. We're gonna render the bacon. We're gonna cook that for a minute, and then we're gonna add the potatoes to it and then finish it with the heavy cream until it is done cooking off. And if this looks like a lot of butter, it's because it is. All right, so the most important thing about au gratin is if you don't have a mandolin and you have to cut by hand, just make sure that they're gonna be the same size, so that way they cook at the same time. So the bacon is rendered, the onions have caramelized, the jalapenos have cooked for a second, so they tend to sweeten up a little bit. The potatoes are in, so now we're just gonna go ahead and add a little salt now, and then just a little bit, because you can always add more later, you can't take any out, so just be careful with that. So since I did use only heavy whipping cream, if I let it go as is, the cream will reduce too fast before the potatoes are done cooking. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a lid on it. So for the broccolini, we're just gonna go ahead in a really hot pan, add oil, the broccolini, salt, and then a little bit of lemon juice to finish off. Now that the broccolini is beginning to char, I like to add a little bit of water just to help it steam. You don't want to overcook these, you want them to have a nice bite. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water just to help this, the cooking process. So now this looks pretty good to me. I'm going to go ahead and season it with my salt and my lemon juice, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and go to our ribeyes. Our potatoes are almost done. So you want a really, really, really hot pan. And then, like I said, the ribeyes are room temp. And I have my seasonings here that I had told you guys earlier. I don't like to add my salt to my seasonings because I like to be able to control how much salt I'm putting on. So I did this separate. So we're just gonna season on both sides. Just a touch of oil. Okay, so I think our ribeye is about medium rare, medium. We're gonna go ahead and let it rest for about 5 minutes to let all those juices soak back up into the meat. All right guys, so our potatoes are ready. I don't like to put them in the oven and put cheese on them, etc. or whatnot. I like the whole rustic look. So we're just gonna go ahead and do it like this. Then our steak. I put a little bit of butter on here just to help it stay moist and delicious. Perfect. And this for me is the perfect Father's Day steak and potatoes.
Oh, you can smell it from here. I love his quote. If you think that's a lot of butter, it is. And I remember last time he was on the show, he did his truffle cream sauce, which you can put on a brick and it would taste good. Hey, you can follow Chef Jose and Curb Food Truck on Instagram, and you can normally find them at the Point Park on North Side. For more information, go to our website, SALive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Oh, that looks so good. All that butter on there. All right, whether the man in your life is a saver or a spender, everyone appreciates saving some cash where you can. Now, this Father's Day, you can make sure he has the best wardrobe without being wasteful. Stephen Delgado from Bare Essentials is showing us how to find the best deals when shopping for men's clothes.
Hey there, guys, here's another one for you. We're going to show you how to look hot without burning a hole in your wallet. And here to help you do it is Stefan Delgado with Bare Essentials, and he's going to talk about the 5 clothing items that guys can save money on.
And thank you, Fiona, for having me today. Yeah, you know, I come from a family who enjoys retail therapy just as much as I do. I actually think they might enjoy a little bit more than me. With that being said, there are some things that I try to save money on, you know, with my wardrobe, whether it's an accessory or whether it's an article of clothing, and I'm going to show you 5 of them right here. And the first thing I'm going to show you here is what I consider my suit accessories. While I don't wear them all the time, there still is a need for them. So with that being said, that's why I don't like to spend a lot of money on them, because I don't wear them all that often. These articles here being the tie, the lapel pin, and then the pocket square, I usually like to find these over at J. Crew Mercantile, which you can be found at the Quarry, or even Nordstrom Rack at the Quarry at the Rim. A lot of times these articles of clothing go in and out of style, the colors go in and out, the patterns go in and out. So again, not like to spend too much money on them, especially on the pocket squares. I mean, it's just an accessory piece to a suit, but it does make the suit look better, but you don't want to spend too much money on. You know, pocket square, I really like to spend no more than $10, to be honest with you. If I can get it down further, then great. With ties, very rarely do I like to spend more than 20 bucks. Unless it's a standout tie that has something that really goes with the suit that I'm wearing, I might spend it, but more than likely I can find something that's less than that. So the next piece is going to be our watches, right? A lot of times we own mini watches as men because we have a watch for running, we have a watch for going out at night, we have a watch for casual wear. So the one watch that I don't care to spend too much money on is my casual watch, the watch that I wear with shorts, tennis shoes, whatever it may be. And this is a Timex watch here. This watch is under $100. The other piece of it is that you can change it up. You can buy straps for $10 a piece and change up the look of it with anything you're wearing, whether it matches or doesn't match, however you want to make it look. Timex makes great watches. They also make great variety of watches that are all really under 150 bucks, very affordable and very fashionable at the same time. Third piece of article of clothing I have here is my denim, my jeans. So back in the day, pre-kid, I used to spend anywhere from $150 to $250 on a pair of jeans. Right. As crazy as that sounds, I did.
But then kids.
And then wife who likes to shop. But you know, the thing with jeans is they tend to be a fashion trend and they go in and out. You know, remember the days of bootcut jeans and they were gone, and now we're in slim fit jeans and they might be gone soon. So again, I don't like to spend any more than $100 or less in my jeans. Both these 3 pairs of jeans were under $100. Actually, I think, you know, one pair in here was maybe 60, 70 bucks. So again, whether that trend goes in or out, it's okay, you can go buy another pair because they weren't $150 to $250. So for me, it's all about brand and fit. So I found a brand that was affordable, being Topman, which I can find at Nordstrom here at La Cantera. I like that brand, it fits well. It's really all up to the person who's gonna wear them on how they like the fit and where they can get them at. You know, Banana's got great jeans, J. Crew's got some great jeans. Like I know a J. Crew will is you can go and take in your jeans and they'll give you a discount to buy a new pair of jeans. So get rid of those old bootcut jeans and go flip it up for some new jeans. I know Madewell Men's makes jeans now. You can do the same thing. Take an old pair of jeans and they'll give you, I think, $20 or 20% off a new pair. So the fourth piece here going in line with the denim is going to be my chinos. I wear chinos often. I wear them for work. I wear them for casual wear. But again, the thing with chinos is the more you wash them, the more you dry clean them, the more faded they get. So my chinos here don't cost any more than $50. Again, Topman is my brand. That's the one I go to. The fit is very good. I get these at Nordstrom. But again, you know, the beauty of these chinos and buying them from Nordstrom is that they offer complimentary alterations. And most of the time, most of their chinos are too long for me. So I can get them hemmed up there for free. So it's included in my services from Nordstrom, which is a great deal.
That's a great deal, because that can add up.
Yeah, it can. And the other thing that's beauty about Nordstrom too is they have a number of different brands of chinos. And lastly are my t-shirts. I do not like paying a lot of money for t-shirts for a number of reasons. Typically over time they don't fit as well as they did the first time around. Typically I spill something on them. The last thing I want to do is be 50 bucks out of a t-shirt. So what I try to do is keep my price points under about 10 to 15 bucks per t-shirt. That does sound challenging, but you can actually find some good deals at Gap. You can find them at J. Crew. You can find them at Old Navy as well. All these t-shirts here were under 15 bucks. Nordstrom has a great deal where you can buy 2, I think, for right around 30 bucks, and their material that they use on their t-shirts is super soft.
Great ways to save money for the guys from Stefan Delgado with Bare Essentials. Tell folks how to find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Bare Essentials.
And of course, you can find a link to that on our website, salive.com. And we'd like to thank the Hotel Havana for hosting us.
Still ahead on SA Live, treats to sweeten up your summer. Oh, those look good. A local milkshake master is showing us 3 different tasty ways to cool off in the, oh, that looks yummy. But first, pack the family into the car. We're going on a road trip. It's a short drive to this summer fun spot with a little bit of learning on the side. That's next on SA Live. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, on this Mom Day, we are checking in with our Jen Tobias-Strusky, who, like a lot of moms, is working from home and also having to take care of her 2 adorable little kids, and plus doing extra duties like you just got done. You were just telling me, Jen, right?
Hi, Mike. Yes, all of us working from home. Today, a bird fell out of a nest outside. It's just not the normal day. I had to go get the little bird and put it back in its nest, and Julia's all concerned. I'm telling you, you just never know what's going to happen.
And on top of that, doing all your work too, right?
Exactly. If there was a camera in here, just the chaos is... It's for real. Yes. So today, though, I'm taking you guys to a family destination in Johnson City, about an hour away from San Antonio. And the Science Mill, it's not only a really cool museum, it's also a community landmark that has been transformed into a forum for science exploration. Take a look.
Summer is upon us. If you want to get out of the house, do something educational that's still fun, we're taking you to a one-of-a-kind museum that's STEM inspired, and you won't believe the exhibits that are inside these old silos. Let's go inside and explore.
It was originally a cotton gin, and then it was turned into a feed mill. We've got silos here, and so it's a really great place in Johnson City to come and explore.
Let's not forget the history. The building where the Science Mill now exists was first built in the 1880s, one of the first buildings in Johnson City.
Our founder bought this place in like 2013, spent a couple of years renovating it, and she really wanted to preserve the integrity of the mill and the history here. There's so much history in Johnson City. I mean, we have a National Historical Park right next to us.
Ooh, sounds like we can add that to our list of things to do. But first, let's check out some exhibits.
And so we built exhibits into the silos, which is really cool.
And when she says cool, I mean my cell phone radio waves came to life in this silo. I just said hi to my brother. And there's no need to touch anything in this exhibit. And for the animal lovers, the Masters of Disguise exhibit is all about reptiles and amphibians that use their bodies to blend in or stand out.
So these are axolotls, and these are the Mexican salamanders that regenerate their limbs.
And this place is what I call greenhouse magic. The aquaponics exhibit, let's just say no soil, no problem.
We've got a bunch of different aquaponic systems. So basically the fish poop in the water, puts nutrients in the water, and that water's filtered through and feeds the plants. So there's no soil at all in these systems. Mint grows really well in our aquaponics system, so we do a lot of testing.
Don't you just love science? And now we head outside. Yes, there's more fun to be had.
So outside we've got some of our favorite exhibits. We have our colossal robotic hand. So that was, it's a big giant robotic hand that you can actually go out there and manipulate yourself. We have our swinging pendulum, and so we use electromagnetic bars, and you can control that, and it creates a sine wave.
Ooh, so satisfying to watch.
We've got our really fun fossil dig, and so there are little excavation sites out here. And one of our newest exhibits, which we're really excited about, is our labyrinth. Go through and try and do it as quickly as possible, and you might reach a dead end, or you can just kind of meditate on the path. We love to blend science and art together. This is a really great place to go for families, for adults, for kids of all ages, really all ages. Everything is super interactive. There's a lot of things to do with light and sound. And so even if, you can glove up, sanitize, glove up, and play hands-on, and we have tons of staff going around and sanitizing everything. One of my favorite things about this museum is that it is outside of an urban city, and so we have this gorgeous land and outside science and art park, and so it's a really wonderful place to come with your family on the weekend.
There's something for all ages here at the Science Mill. You can definitely add this fun spot to your mom-approved list. Cuteness alert!
And so many picnic. It was a great time out there. If you couldn't tell, I had a blast. But there's also picnic tables, so you can definitely take a picnic, enjoy your time with the family, and that's the nice thing about it being so rural out there and enjoying that. And Mike, it will open on the 23rd, so next week. It's not quite open yet, so next week, and be sure to check the website, everybody. And Mike, I'm not sure if you noticed that Lyndon signed the wall, as in former President Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh, really?
So, yes.
Wow.
So the history is amazing. So you can kind of do both, right? The history and the science.
And I know your kids would just love all those little animals out there and everything like that. They would just live at that place, basically.
She's been hovering while I was editing, like, oh, look at that. And they're ready to go. They're ready to go. Exactly. And this is just one of many places that we got to visit. We pretty much took over Stonewall and Johnson City out there, including a spot where you can relax under a 600-year-old tree while enjoying music and cocktails, a winery featuring French-style reds that's kid-friendly too, a local restaurant where you can enjoy a craft beer and a brick oven-style pizza, and a Motor Lodge Inn. I stayed in a room where Lyndon B. Johnson's special service team used to develop photos, called the press room. So just so many things, as you can see. That's why I had to take a little bit out. And today you got the little sneak peek, but we'll show you everything on Friday for our Prime show. It's a lot.
Oh, that looks fantastic. Thank you very much. And of course, that's Friday night, special SA Live Summer Edition. So, hey, still ahead on SA Live, gifts that support Texas brands, how you can get Dad something he will love and keep your cash right here in the state. And next, how about giving Dad the gift of 20/20 vision? Check out how you or him can save more than $1,000 and never have to wear another pair of glasses again at Straight Ahead.
Are you tired of wearing contacts? You can get LASIK safely and with a VIP consultation at Manrique Custom Vision. Dr. Carlos Manrique has more than 20 years of experience and has performed more than 50,000 laser vision correction procedures. And today, he wants to save you hundreds of dollars on Z LASIK. Joining us now is Operations Manager Richard Doinoff. Hey there, Richard.
Hey, Fiona, how you been?
Oh, doing all right, doing all right. What kind of safety precautions are you taking right now at Manrique Custom Vision?
You know, we've always had safety first at our clinics, but, we're taking extra steps as far as for the sanitation. Every time a patient leaves, we're cleaning, et cetera. But again, we were usually doing that. The patients have to come in with masks on. The staff has masks on, and we also wear gloves. We have shields up on all of our machines, and it's safer than it's ever been. The results are the same and are actually saying that the setup is actually very, very smooth for them.
Now, you have a quick turnaround time on surgery. What's it like to have Z LASIK?
Basically, when they come in for the complimentary consultation, we can usually get them scheduled after that, and usually a week or two. Dr. Manrique is making sure that we get everybody out of their glass and contacts. The biggest thing that's going on right now, believe it or not, is people want out because it's fogging up their mask. So for those of you out there with the glasses on, and you don't want those glasses to fog up, this is the perfect solution.
Now, you do one-on-one VIP screenings. What do they involve?
Basically, the patient will come in. We're actually spacing the patients a lot further apart because of the COVID, of course. We give them about an hour to an hour and a half to come in. They'll talk with the consultants, which is myself, Matt, or Fonzie, and then they'll go back and do all of their testing with one of our doctors. And usually we can have their surgery scheduled in a week or two, but we're spacing everything so far apart with the patients just to make it very safe for them.
Now, you have low monthly payment plans and no interest. How many people have been taking advantage of your special financing offer?
But thanks to you all letting us come on the show and sharing this. Basically, we have a 36 months interest free, still extended until they tell us we can't have it, which is awesome. We're getting a lot of people in for the monthly payment, the lower monthly payment plans, but we're making it more affordable now than ever. The laser companies are actually giving us better rates because of the COVID, which we're very happy with.
Now, you have a special offer for SA Live viewers. How much can they save if they call or text now?
Basically, it'll be between $1,800 and $2,000 off, depending on the prescription. We are a custom LASIK clinic, so it is based off of the prescription. Higher prescriptions, of course, will get the lower or the end of the discounts. But it's a great time to have it. Everybody who's come in for your show, again, I thank you guys. They've been very, very happy with the pricing and the results of their surgeries.
Richard Doinoff, thank you so much. There's the information on your screen. Save between $1,800 and $2,000 on Z-LASIK with Manrique Custom Vision by calling 210-354-2020 or text LASIK to 45384. That deal is only good for the next hour, and it does depend on your prescription. For more information, visit their website, sa.manriquei.com. Once again, Richard, thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.
Hey, up next, a milkshake in a martini glass. Take a relaxing trip on the next level with these over-the-top summertime treats. That's next on SA Live. Welcome back to SA Live. They are creative, colorful, and delicious. Oh, and they look good too. Milkshake Mode is back, turning out South Texas-inspired treats. And owner Alexandra Moya shows us how to make 3 different summertime goodies.
Hey San Antonio, my name is Alexandra Moya with Milkshake Mode, and we're gonna make a couple of milkshakes for you today. Our first one's gonna be a alcohol-infused cupcake milkshake, and then we're gonna do a Captain Crunch milkshake. That's gonna be more for the kids, and then we're also gonna do some paletas today, so that's gonna be really fun for the kids as well. So we're gonna start off with the alcohol-infused cupcake milkshake. I added the alcohol already. I'm using this vodka, but you can actually use any kind of vodka that you have. My favorite's Tito's, but this one's cake infused, so that's what makes it extra fun. I'm gonna add a little bit of cream. We also added 2 cupcakes in there to give it an extra sweetness. And then we're gonna blend it very well. We wanna get that good thick consistency that we always want. Okay, so now we're gonna pour it in our martini glass. I put some icing around the rim with some sprinkles. Now you can use anything, like you can use colored sugar, you put it around the rim. You can use pretty much anything that you like that you have around the house. It doesn't have to be sprinkles, it could be anything. So now we're gonna pour it in the glass. Next, we're gonna add the whipped cream. And then last, we're gonna add the toppings to it. I like to do a little bit of I like to put the bottle in the inside. And then we're gonna put a little bit of sprinkles on top. And then of course we add another little cupcake. We can put it in the back so it doesn't overflow. And then last but not least, we're gonna add a little bit cute macaron. And there we have it. Okay, for the second shake, we're gonna do the Captain Crunch all berry shake. This is one of my favorites. So we're gonna add, so what we have in here is the ice cream. We're gonna add a little bit of the berries in there, not too much. We still want it to be that good consistency. And then we're gonna add the cream, not too much either, because then it gets all liquidy. We want it the right consistency, right? We're just gonna pour it into our cup. I like to use the mason jars because they're cute and fun for the kids. They have them in plastic as well, so just in case you're afraid the kids will break it. Then we're gonna add the whipped cream. We add the straw, and then the last thing that we do, we're gonna add a little bit of crushed topping on top. And there we go. We got our cereal milkshake. Okay, so next we're going to do the paletas. So right here in front of me, I have the steel paleta maker. So you basically fill this in, you freeze it, and then you put the popsicle sticks, and then you freeze them. And then that's how we do the paletas. Today we're actually going to show you an easier recipe. So we're going to do the agua frescas, the horchata. So for this one, we're just going to pour it in. Okay, so once we pour all the liquid into the molds, we're gonna put the cinnamon on top. We had already put some on the bottom just to give it that extra cinnamon taste. And so once we're done, we put the sticks in, put them in the freezer, and then you let them freeze for about, I would say overnight or for 8 hours at least, just to get them, hard, solid. And then once you pop them out of the mold, that's how they come out.
Next on SA Live, celebrate Dad and our great state. We have a list of Father's Day gifts from Texas businesses. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, businesses are still working to get back on their feet, so a lot of people are trying to support brands that are close to home. And we found a list of things that you can get Dad for Father's Day that are all Texas-based companies. First up, Twang is based here in San Antonio, and they make seasonings, beer salts, cocktail mixes, and a whole lot more. This year, they've created a Father's Day gift bucket that includes 1 bucket of beer salt, 16 ounces of michelada mix, a michelada salt tub, 2 koozies, 4 different flavors of beer salt, and a salt keychain. Anyway, sorry about that. They sell for $35 online. There is a limited quantity, so buy now because once they're out, that's it. Next, Bakery Lorraine is offering something special for Dad. This weekend, you get tobacco bourbon macarons. The treats are made with steeped loose-leaf tobacco from Club Humidor that enhances the tobacco flavor. Bakery Lorraine is available for curbside or in-store purchase. And again, they'll only be available this Saturday and Sunday, of course, Father's Day weekend. San Antonio Bakery La Panaderia was recently named one of the 10 best bakeries in North America. They've just launched shipping of their empanadas and mini conchas statewide. So if your dad has a sweet tooth and lives anywhere in Texas, he can get these treats in just 2 days. All right, Kingstead is a family-owned business, and it's a t-shirt company that has temporarily shifted focus to make face masks. They come in a variety of colors and are a thoughtful and practical gift for Dad. Plus, every mask sold, they're donating 1 mask to the community. We do need to note the masks are not FDA approved. Now, for more information on all of these products, go to our website, SALive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. All right, still ahead on SA Live, send Dad back in time for Father's Day. See how one product could make him look years younger and the deal they are offering. So stay with us.
Have you taken the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge? It might be something fun to do for summer, and it will make you look younger. Check out these reactions. This is the first time these people looked in the mirror after they took the challenge.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, is that really me? It's a facelift in a jar.
Lifestyle expert Tia Leslie joins me today to show us how we can take the challenge at home and get rid of those under eye bags and wrinkles. Hey there, Tia.
Hey, Fiona.
What is the 10-minute challenge?
Yes, so great question. So we put a nationwide challenge together for those people that are skeptical as to whether Plexiderm really visibly does get rid of under eye bags and lines within 10 minutes. The results, people were astounded, Fiona. People couldn't believe that this little serum packs such a powerful punch in one application. It's called Plexiderm. Amazing.
And you have video of one woman, Georgine, and it's sped up so you can see the changes, right? So tell us what we're seeing.
Yes, exactly. So this is Georgine. So this is a funny story. She actually came into the studio pretty skeptical. So she sat down. Obviously, she's a lovely lady, but she's got some lines around her eyes, on her cheek, around her mouth. And all we've done, we've just dabbed a little of the Plexiderm serum on. A little goes a long way. You really only need about a half a pea size. We left her for about 10 minutes. We came back. She was looking in the mirror. She couldn't believe it. She was astounded. She looked younger. She looked more refreshed. She really came in skeptical, and she left a believer in Plexiderm by the time she left.
So this takes 10 minutes, and bonus, you can do it at home, so no doctor's visits, right?
And what we want to say is Plexiderm is actually a cosmetic solution that's an alternative to an injectable. It's fast, it's easy, and what I really love about it, Fiona, is that you can do this all from the comfort of your own home. And this is the technology behind it. I love that they've married natural products with the really cutting edge technology in today's skincare. So they've taken shale rock, and what they've done is they've extracted the nutrients from it, which are called silicates, which is a mineral. They've infused that into the Plexiderm serum. And so then what this does is when you apply it to clean, dry skin, it actually pulls up those crevices, if you will, and tightens simultaneously to really give you that beautiful, smooth appearance. It's chock full of peptides and collagen, really nourishing for your skin at the same time. If you want to put makeup on over it, you certainly can, but you're going to be using less makeup because the serum is actually really going to be doing the heavy lifting for you. So you're saving time and money, and that's a win-win in my book for sure.
And I see both men and women are using it. Is it the same formula for both?
Same formula. So if you're waking up to a busy executive in the morning and he's got some bags going on underneath that eye, he can use it as well. Obviously, men don't typically wear makeup. So this goes on clear. And again, all you really need is about a half a pea size. So maybe you've got a gentleman in your life that needs Plexiderm, and obviously it works for women as well. So both men and women, works beautifully for both.
Have any studies been done on Plexiderm?
They did 2 studies last year. They really wanted to study the effectiveness of Plexiderm. And the numbers that came back, really pretty amazing. So on average, they found about an 80% reduction around lines around the eyes and on those under eye bags, about an 85% reduction on the really troublesome forehead lines that get really deep, and about a 74% reduction around lines around your mouth. And the other study, we really wanted to see how long does it last. It lasts for 10 hours. So as long as you don't jump in a pool midday, you're fine.
Thank you so much for your time. You can take the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge at home today. They have a 4th of July special right now, a Plexiderm trial pack for just $14.95 plus free shipping. Just call 800-706-3765 or visit plexidermtrial.com.
All right, tomorrow on SA Live, we're kicking it up a notch with a Try It Tuesday that will have me looking like an action hero. I don't know about that, though. And a local distillery has opened back up. We get to taste one of their classic cocktails. That and more tomorrow at 1 p.m. on SA Live. Hey, don't forget our Summer Fun Primetime Special is this Friday at 7 p.m. We found lots of fun outdoor spots, ultimate staycations, a lot of stuff for the kids to do, maybe something for your fur babies. The whole team found lots of great things. You saw a little preview of what Jen is going to be doing. We'll take you on an adventure right into your backyard. Again, that's Friday at 7 o'clock. And tomorrow, it's Taekwondo at 1.